Hey there, Mega Bloks Halo fans, it's Jang from jangbricks.com with a look at a set from 2011. I got this new off eBay, paid the big bucks for it. This was a Toys R Us exclusive in the United States. It's called ODST Covenant Invasion. First we look at the Scorpion. Yes, because this is really the reason that I bought this set. I don't care for the vampires in general that much myself, but this I care for. I care for scorpions on the whole, but then this one in particular, with this color scheme, that special dark blue metallic marbled, it's just really interesting, supposedly stealthy kind of looking thing. It's supposed to be covered with a radar absorbing material to make it extra stealthy. A stealth scorpion, I don't know how practical, realistic that would be, but I don't care because it looks cool. It looks really cool. Now you'll see that there are a lot of stickers on this thing. A lot of these panels are actually covered with stickers. You can see that there. All those stickers on the sides there. There's some smaller ones which make more sense, but to me these, I could kind of do without them. They look nice. Don't get me wrong. They look proper. But I could have done without them just because this whole set, oops, knocked off my machine gun, whole set has that marbled kind of finish. You can see it really clearly in the flat areas. That adds plenty of texture and kind of life to the whole look of the thing. Now this is only the second of only 2 Scorpions that Mega Bloks has made to date in the Halo line. So that makes it extra special, and this is the most recent one that they made. This one's a little bit better equipped, has some more modern pieces, has some more faceted angles to it and such. And this particular version right here is supposed to have these dual recoil brakes, which is what all this extension on the right side of the main turret is all about, which is supposed to increase accuracy and improve stealth, they say. Okay, I'll go for that. I think it makes sense in universe, kind of goes with the way that things were done in the Halo universe. This is just a great looking thing, and you do have the individual articulation of the separate tracks. All 4 tracks can articulate. You can see that the turret is kind of freely moving around. I really wish this had some friction inside of there. I think you can lift it up just a little bit, kind of get it in between. There we go, just a little bit up. Now, it's kind of cheating the parts there. Now it's able to really hold itself in place. So if you have it like this and then you put it at an angle, it's going to keep that turret angled the same, side to side. It's not going to fall. I think that's a lot better. Just a little trick there. You just pull the parts apart just a little bit, and it's so much better like that. Not the way it was supposed to go, but I think it works better that way. And you also have the ability to turn your main barrel up. Doesn't really turn down. I wish that it could turn down a little bit so you can have those epic stare downs with a single dude, like put a grunt in front of it and just have it pointing right at him. Got your machine gun over here and your single access point here to actually put a minifig inside of there to operate this thing. Does not have really a panel in the front. There's no sticker. Interestingly, with as many stickers as this thing came with, you'd think that it would come with a little digital readout kind of console in the front, but nope, doesn't have that. It does have this little vent on the front, and then this piece here is supposed to kind of represent the visor periscope kind of little section. Again, that's another thing that I think could have used a sticker on it, if anything. This one here is just adding a little bit of texture onto the front of this, but I'm really nitpicking. I like this thing. Let me just be very clear about that. I like this thing a lot. I love the look of it. I think it's a real improvement over the previous one, just in its overall aesthetic. It just looks so much more finished and believable. And I'll do a separate video comparing this version of the Scorpion, the second version of the Scorpion, to the original, first, only other version of the Scorpion that they made in their first year. You see just oops, took a piece off accidentally, but there you can just see a quick preview. But like I said, I will cover all that in better detail in a separate video. Now this is a Covenant vampire. If you didn't play Halo Wars, you probably would never have encountered this thing, because I believe it only ever showed up, as far as the games are concerned, in Halo Wars. They have made 2 versions of this. I believe this was the first version Later in 2013, they did the UNSC Hornet versus Covenant Vampire as a 2-vehicle set. This one is built a little bit differently. I like the build of this one better. It has these extra extensions on the back. I feel like it has better detail from the back with the engine nacelles there. I think that it's a little, I believe, I don't still have the old one. Maybe somebody who still has both of these can comment on this, but to me it looks a little bit longer and a little bit wider, and just a little bit more realistic. This has a more plain metal flake purple color to it than the newer version, but I like the design of this one. I think it's a little bit more blocky, but I still like it better. I like the little details on it better. This was an anti-aircraft vehicle, so it's really focused on fighting against other vehicles in the air, other craft in the air. This opens up, and this is really nice with these needles back here, because this thing did have a super needler to it, and these are just sticking up and see-through, and just really cool little pieces. That's your canopy for your pilot. This one does have a sticker for the front. I appreciate that very much, and it's very visible, so that is a good thing. It just makes you feel like you're able to get in there and be a little bit more of a part of this thing. That is very well done. Just really fits in with the look and the color scheme and everything. Once again, a lot of stickers used here. Here I think they make a lot more sense than on the Scorpion because they stand out better. That stands out. You got your bullet holes on the sides from fighting against folks who have projectile weapons, like, oh, I don't know, humans, evil humans. Those are nice inside of there. Yeah, this is just it's a nice craft. I like it. I appreciate it. Minifigs. Okay, officially we have 2 ODSTs, and these are ground force specialists, and then you have a pilot, a Covenant pilot, elite pilot, right? The ODSTs are nice and dirtied up with some washes over them. Multiple colors used in there. It all looks just kind of like silver and black, but it's not. That's actually to me it looks slightly bluish, like it's trying to be similar to the color of the tank, but it could just be a gunmetal. It really looks a little bit bluish to me. And then of course you got the blue in the visors, you got the silver, you got a flat black, you got a glossy black, and then you've got the more modern style of assault rifles, and those are in dark gray, kind of a gunmetal gray color. Those are really cool looking ODSTs. I like these with the fingers sticking out. You can see the humanity in there, just a little bit of flesh without it being too bright with that really obvious flesh tone. And then this guy is nicely detailed. I'm gonna say this is my favorite Covenant Elite pilot figure to date by virtue of the color scheme, the detailing. It's nicely finished, this one here, with the plasma pistol there. This kind of subtle eye color. It looks a little bit more realistic than some of the others. And also, this one on the top doesn't have that bright spot like some of the others did. They would often have this spot painted on the top, and I just think that doesn't look very good on most of them. But this guy, it's got that kind of root beer color to him, and then using gray as an accent color. Take a look at these from the back. These are all good figures. 2 of them are duplicates, but at least they're duplicates of good figures. One of these is missing a backpack. That's not because it doesn't come with one. I just didn't put them on because, I like to put one of these, actually store them inside of the tank, inside of the Scorpion. Well, I think that is a downright cool set. The Scorpion in this one is very nice. I love that color scheme. Could have done with fewer stickers myself. I really don't think it needed all those, but if you don't want to put them on, thankfully with the camo, you don't need to put them on. You don't really lose a lot. The Vampire is a really good one. It's nicely sized, nicely detailed. The figures I like as well. So much stuff. Well, I like every component of this set. The only thing that I don't necessarily understand about it is why they would put a Scorpion and a Vampire in the same set. Kind of like they're going against each other. You've got a ground-to-ground fighting vehicle, and then you've got an air superiority fighter that is specializing in air-to-air combat. These two are not going to fight each other. The chances of the two of them ever engaging are super, super slim. As a matter of fact, if they were to engage, what would really happen in the real Halo, because you know, it's real, right? In the real Halo, what would happen is one of these guys would get out and he would pull out a rocket launcher and he would target this thing and he would shoot it down with the rocket launcher. Or if there was a Spartan inside of there, if you were that lucky, he would bring out his Splazer and he would take it down with that. But yeah, sure, you can shoot down aircraft and it's really fun in-game to shoot down aircraft. Although, of course, in the games where we were able to actually shoot things directly, we never got a Vampire, but still, it's cool to shoot things in the air with the Scorpion. Very satisfying. But this is just an unlikely in-universe combination or confrontation. Doesn't take anything away from the set, though. Doesn't take anything away from that Scorpion. Doesn't take anything away from that Vampire. Doesn't take anything away from those figures. So I'm still happy with this set regardless. And I'm looking forward to hearing what other folks think or thought about it. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section. I've got more stuff to build, so I've got more videos to bring you, and I've got more stuff to post. So stay tuned. Watch for all of my updates of everything related to brick-based building systems at jangbricks.com. Of course, you can follow the channel here on YouTube to get all of the latest videos. Not everything that I do is going to show up in videos, though. But either way, hope to have a chance to talk to you again very soon. So bye for now.